Hi, my name is Tasha Danielle and I'm founder of Financial Garden. Financial Garden is a financial education company that teaches students kindergarten through 12 as well as adults how to win with money. I would like to share with you all my aha moment that led me to paying off $80,000 of debt before the age of 30. In a previous video, I wrote down what my $80,000 of debt was comprised of, so be sure to check that out. But let's talk about this aha moment that I had. I grew up pretty money savvy. My grandmother talked to me about money, more importantly how to set financial goals and achieve them. I started working at the age of 13. I saved up and bought my first car, so I definitely knew about saving, and I knew the importance of having a plan for your money, which is why even when I was in undergrad racking up student loan debt, I was so diligent about making sure I had a high paying career upon graduation. I'm giving that backstory because I know a lot of people don't have that money mindset of like having a plan for their money, having savings goals and whatnot. When I had the debt, I was not overwhelmed because I knew that I was going to eventually pay it off. I didn't have a dead set drop date on when I was going to have it all paid off. But my mindset was, as long as I have a good paying job and I can make my payments and I'm throwing extra money at a high interest loan or credit card, I'm good. I did have a budget during college and after college. You remember the BlackBerry days? I was so happy because the BlackBerries allows you to open an Excel file on your phone. Like, you gotta think about back in the day, it was like flip phones, camera phones. When that BlackBerry came out, it was hitting. Like, you remember you had your BBM PMs and all that stuff. I was more excited about my Excel budget on my on my BlackBerry than I was about my BBMs. But anyway, moving along, I wanted to just kind of share that. So I thought I was pretty money conscious. I read personal finance books such as Glenda Bridgefort's book, Girl Get Your Money Straight. Like, I was really all about finances. I watched personal finance shows and I really thought like I was crushing it. So much so that I was a part of a financial ministry at my church that planned financial events for people to attend. And I actually planned an event for Michelle Singletary to come speak at. And I was so excited to have her there because she had a great show on television at the time. And I was like, she's going to be an amazing keynote. So whenever we put on financial events, I'm usually working the events like over logistics, just running around, making sure everything is good. And I was taking a little break. I was like, let me just listen to a few moments of Michelle's talk before I go and make sure everything is set up the way it should be when she's done speaking. I ended up standing there the whole time she spoke, y'all, because she was just dropping so many gems. And she just talked about how as Americans, we are always thinking about the next best thing and how marketing was targeted at us to just keep on taking on the debt. You think about the car commercials, the credit card commercials, everything. And I had never had that perspective. I grew up thinking, as long as you have a good paying job and you make your credit card payments, pay the balance in full, you know, it's okay to have loans. And just, I didn't think it was the end of the world that I had so much debt. When Michelle Singletary said, what would you do if you owned your paycheck? That is the moment that my life changed, because I had never thought about owning my paycheck, not having anyone to pay aside from obviously like a water bill or your garbage, like stuff you can't prepay or stuff that's just going to keep occurring that you're not having debt for. It's just for services provided. Aside from that, I was just like, oh, I'm always going to have a car payment because I'm always going to want a newer car. Like I said in the previous video, I mentioned how I bought pooties and stuff like that. So I'm like, I am never going to go back to the days of having to worry about a car repair. I was always going to be in a car that was no older than 5 years old. Like, this was my money mindset. As long as my budget allows me to pay for it and I'm not struggling, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, I got savings and stuff like that, I'm good. And after hearing her speak, I reflected and I started searching how to become debt free and kind of went down that rabbit hole. And I'll share details about what that looked like in the next one. But yeah, Michelle Singletary was the reason for my aha moment when she came in and gave a keynote at my church. So if you are on a debt-free journey, leave a comment below sharing what was your aha moment. Maybe you're not there yet. Why don't you share what are some things that you could do with your life if debt wasn't weighing you down? That could put things in perspective for you on how you could view your finances a little different and set up some goals to eventually become debt free. Make sure to like and share this video if you care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.